Okay. Okay, how's everyone doing that's here? Well, I'll start doing the example a little bit, but looks like a few people. Okay, so while we're getting started, is it anyone? Are there still issues logging into the SAS on demand this platform here? Okay, so because like I said, you had to sign up with a different account that's not your Laverne account, and so if you made a separate SAS account, it should work. And that's what you had to do. So the problem was we were trying to use our same credentials. But if you do a new account and put in the information on the guide, then you should be able to get your SAS on demand thing working here. Okay, so looks like there's 6 people right now, and so each of you are able to get on to SAS on demand like this. There's no issues here, or if there are, let me know so I can try to fix those before we do the exercise. But let me know if anyone's having issues getting on SAS on demand.
Hi, Professor.
Yes.
I'm not able to create this SAS. Again, I don't know what's the problem.
You're not able to get onto SAS on demand.
Yeah, I should create a profile, new profile.
Yep.
This profile icon is not, I don't know, it's not activated. I don't know why.
Okay, so when you create a new profile and log in, it doesn't work.
Yes, just a minute. Let me check my email. Hmm. I should receive an email, but this email I couldn't receive it. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. So it sometimes did you do it recently, or sometimes it takes like 15 minutes.
Okay, okay.
So let's
I
see.
did it like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, it might take a little more time, but it should be working. And so yeah, if you make an account, right, and then you sign on there, and you enroll in the course, it should, or it might take a minute just for the account to get set up, right? But when you go here and just set up your account, it should let you do it if you do a separate account than your school account. Okay, when you do that, um, then you got to go to enrollments, which right here, and put in that information there and sign in the MDA504 course.
Hmm.
Okay, so anyone else having issues signing in to SAS on demand? Okay.
Sorry, Professor, where's the course code? I couldn't find it. Could you go back, please?
Oh yeah. The course code is under week 5 on this SAS guide. If you scroll down, the course code is this. So it's probably better to copy and paste it because it's pretty long. But the course code is on this using SAS on demand for text mining. And so if you click on that and just cut and paste the code, that should work.
Is it in hybrid online?
No. Oh, so the study guide is on Blackboard. If you go down to study guides right here.
Oh, okay. I went to week 5.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and then scroll down to week 5. There's the week 5 stuff, and there's the two using SAS on demand documents, and then the Excel file. So one of these two, they're both the same thing in PDF or Word, and they both have the code, which is this.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that should do it. You just, if you haven't created an a separate SAS account, do that, and then it'll take a minute to send you an email and log you in. And then once you are logged in, you go to enrollments, put in this code, confirm it, and that should sign you up for the class. And if you sign up for the class, you should see that here's your enrollments for MDA504, and then that should update your applications, and you should see if everything worked according to plan, you should have SAS Enterprise Miner here under your applications. All right, and that's the one we're going to use because this on-demand version has the text mining features.
Excuse me, Professor. I cannot use my password and username to log in. The same situation like the last class. I don't know.
So you have to create a separate account from your school account. So don't use your Laverne credentials. Instead, like let me see.
Personal.
Yeah, instead create a separate account and then log in with that account.
Use my personal account, the login.
Yeah, so you have to create a separate account for SAS. And
Yeah.
did you do that?
Yes, I have my personal account, but I cannot like applications the list is not the same as yours.
Oh, so did you enroll in the course?
The enrollment didn't show the MDA504 because I use my personal account.
Oh, so you have to go to let's see, what do you have to do? You have to go where it says enroll in a course. So when you're on there,
Then
enroll in a course, hit this button, and then
okay,
put in this course code.
okay, let me
And
try.
then if you do that, that should do it.
Okay, thank you. I will do that. I will try. Thank you.
Sorry, Professor, what is the course code? In which area in the?
Okay, so the course code is on Blackboard under study guides under
Yes,
week
week 5.
5, and then one of these two documents, they're both the same thing, using
Okay.
SAS on demand for text mining. And with the instructions, you should see under step 3, here's the course code. So once you sign in, click on enrollments, and then enroll in a course, and then put in that code. This one here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, that worked?
Just a minute. Let me check now. Should work. Okay, I succeed to enroll in the course.
All right.
So now,
Okay.
Instructor Lee. Okay, MD data mining.
Yes. Yeah. So if you, let's see, we can go back. All right, so if you successfully enrolled in the course, you should see it here under enrollments, MDA504, and then when you click on applications, you should see SAS Enterprise Minor right there.
Applications, okay. Enterprise minor, yes. Click
Yep.
on this that way.
Okay, so we're gonna do this in a second, but well, hopefully this works. But so everyone is able to do that, and when you click on applications, you see SAS Enterprise Minor. Okay, so everyone here is good on that.
Yes, yes. I
Okay,
can do that.
okay, all
Yes.
right. And then so to just this, this is office hours, but I'm recording this just in case. And so in case you have some problems or get logged out, or I know some students couldn't make it, I'll post this on my YouTube channel just in case you need to. I don't know, something goes wrong, but this is recording, so you can access it whenever. But let's go ahead and do. So this is the same one from last time, but we were unable to do it because of technical difficulties. But under week 5, you see the week 5 document, so you can open that up or just follow along. And then these 2 Excel files you'll need for the example. So when we get to it, you can just download these 2 Excel files, and you're going to have to find them when we're running one of the nodes. But we'll get to that in a minute. So week 5, under study guides. Okay, so we're gonna do this one question will be our homework assignment, which is due Monday, but we should all be able to get it done here because I was able to do this one once I got everything squared away. And like I said, there's always been some issues with the Podium computer, and so I'm going to bring my laptop in the last 3 sessions so I can just plug it in and I know it works. Okay, so we're going to do text analytics illustrated with a simple example, and this is lab notes, pages 271 to 284. Okay, so I have a printout, but if you go to, where is this?
Excuse me, Professor. Okay.
Yes, yes.
This is going to run Enterprise Minor, Enterprise Minor from here, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is.
From desktop, not from web.
Well, so but it's you got to do it. Yeah, so you got to use. Okay, so let's do that in a second. So I'm just going to show you.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
one
good.
second. Okay, so course
Okay.
syllabus, and there's your lab notes, and the lab notes we want are page 271. So we'll start there in a second. Okay, so yeah, applications, and like you just said, we're going to click on this SAS Enterprise Monitor. It's going to download a separate one. So, and you kind of have to do it every time. It's kind of a hassle, but if you log out and try to log into the same one, it'll give you an error, or I get an error. So I'm just going to click on this one. Okay, so the one it just downloaded, go ahead and open that up. Okay, you can see it's running it from the on-demand website. Okay, so it should take a second there, and then all right, and it should just log you. It should just log you in, and you should be an enterprise miner, which should look similar to the
Perfect.
one we've been using, but it's once we start the project, it'll have some added features. And the only difficulty with using this one is like if the program crashes, you have to restart it. You kind of have to download the link again and do it again because otherwise it'll give you an error. So you should have been able just to click on Enterprise Miner, and it'll log you in, and it should look like this.
Good.
Okay, so everyone's able to get to this point via the on-demand. You got Enterprise Miner working, and we'll use this for the example just like before, but we're running it through the on-demand server.
Professor, I have trouble open the enterprise miner.
Okay, so you click on. Okay, so you click on this
Yeah.
and you download it, and when you open it,
I think it will take some time, like 5, 7, 8 minutes. So it seems like the software is hanging, but it's not hanging for me.
okay. Yeah, it might take a minute, but when if it, like, is it just loading or did it say error?
I clicked it, but I click open and then it just give me some PDF.
PDF.
Yeah.
Um, can you share your screen? I'll see if I can.
Mm,
There should be, like, if you go up here, there should be like a shared thing,
oh, okay.
like up at the top. I think. Well, it might be different on Windows, but okay, perfect. Okay, so you click on
And
it.
it just give me some like this note.
Okay, so let's see. Oh, oh, so can you click on? You clicked on this?
You mean wait, I click where?
Right where it says SAS Enterprise Miner, right here.
You mean here?
Yeah, click on that. Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. Now open that up. It's not opening.
Yeah. So I don't know why.
Um, it looked like it wasn't. It looked like it wasn't running it through Java. It looked like it was running it through like a text feature.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible you have to upload or like update Java if you haven't. But you've done it, the other enterprise monitor on this computer, right?
Yeah, but the license I think is expired.
No. Oh, it is. I don't think you need a license for this. You need a license for the JMP. But for
Oh,
yeah, have you run just the regular enterprise monitor on this computer?
yeah, I run it before, but the enterprise miner just doesn't work.
Okay. Um, I think you might need to update, like do the Java update. So I'm gonna go back to my
Okay.
thing. Okay. Okay, so when you go, like, does this one work?
It's not working for me.
That one doesn't work either?
Yeah.
Okay, can you try updating Java? Just do like,
You mean update to the newest version?
yeah, because I think you have to do that to, so if you just go to like
Uh-huh.
Java download and do the update,
Oh, okay.
that might help. I think it has to be updated because I had to do that recently. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so try doing that, and then we'll go back and see if it works.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so try doing that, and then I'll start going. But again, this is all recorded, so you can catch up if it's able to work. But let me know if the Java thing works. Okay, so we will start this exercise, starting on page 271, if you're able to get this running. Okay, so everyone else, no problems launching Enterprise Miner?
Yes. Sure.
Okay.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
okay, let's start. Um, okay, so we're going to use, I tried to describe this example in class, even though we had a bunch of computer issues, but we're going to use a document that goes through a bunch of other documents and articles and sorts them. It puts a little description, and the description is going to tell us whether it's in the context of weather or animals or sports, and put them in those three clusters, those three categories. Okay, so let's start a new project first. Okay, so it'll be a little bit different. So file, new, project, and for the just here, there's no options, so just click next. And you can call this whatever you want. I think I called it weather animal sports. So you can call it that if you want.
Sorry, Professor. Mine says it's downloading and verifying, but it's not done yet. It's been like a minute.
Okay, Enterprise Miner or Java?
Uh, Enterprise Miner.
Okay,
Does
sometimes
it take a while?
it takes a while, but maybe like if it's doing a bunch of that, you might want to just hit close and try again.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it's still updating, maybe go back to, maybe just close it and go back to here and try to download it again and open it again. Or not that one.
Okay, thank you.
SAS Enterprise Mark, yeah. Because it should take a minute, but not that long.
Okay, just open. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now we're doing file new project, and you can call the project Weather Animal Sports. I already have a project of that name, so I'll just call this WAS for Weather Animal Sports. And there's no options here, so click next. Ugh, I already have that one too. Okay. What about that? Weather Animal Sports abbreviated. Next. All right. There's no, you can only choose your folder. Next. And finish. Okay, so you really don't have to specify anything. It's only one location it can put it, which is your folder. And you'll see that I'm not sure if we need this information yet, but everyone has a specific uh, unique username and a number. So if you go look on your SAS On Demand page, and up here it's going to have your name. If you click on this thing, you'll see like a U number, and so U59162-142. That's my designated SAS On Demand username code. So you might need that at some point because that's where your file is saved. If you're looking for things in the file in the server, you can only access your folder by the number you're given. So just know that that code or that username is here, and you can find it right there on your SAS On Demand page. You don't need to write this second, but this is where your work is going to be saved. Okay. Now let's make a new diagram. So File, New Diagram, and you can call this the same name as your project. Okay. Now we're going to use the first thing is, so we're in step one in the web notes, or what are they? Um, right here. Okay, so we're going to use the file import node, step one. Okay, so the file import node, and you'll see here that hopefully there's a text mining area, and we're going to use these nodes for this example. So we didn't have this feature available in the other enterprise miner, only through the on-demand. So this is the thing we need to get that hopefully everyone can see now. Okay, so let's start with the file import node, and under sample, here it is. Okay, so file import node, and then click on the file import node, and you need to specify the import file, and the import file is going to be an Excel file that we download right now. Okay, so go back to Blackboard if you haven't downloaded this file, and then under Blackboard Study Guides, Week 5, the first one you want is this one, Weather Animal Sports Excel file. So just download that, and then you're gonna specify the location in the import file. So download this file, and just know where it is because we're gonna import it via the file import node. So download this file, and just make a note of where the location is, either downloads or desktop or whatever. So this one here, download that. Okay, so then once you do that, click on the file import node that you put here, and click under properties. Let's specify the file import. So here, see here over properties where this little ellipsis next to import file. Okay, click on that, and don't worry about going through the server. Just find that file on your computer you just downloaded. So it should be under my computer or wherever your local computer is, and browse. And I'm going to find it because I've already downloaded it. Okay, Weather Animal Sports Excel file, and just hit open. Okay, and then it should have the location there, uh, showing where the Weather Animal Sports Excel file is, and hit OK. All right, and then assuming there's no errors there, you see the import file here, right? And you can run the file node, which will import the file. So right-click file node, right-click file import, run, and run it. Okay, so assuming that works, you should see the location here in the import file.
I can't find the file. It's on my desktop, but when I click on desktop, it doesn't show anything.
Let's see. So we click on this, and you go browse, and you click on my computer and browse,
Mhm.
and you go to desktop, and make sure that the file type is, I guess there's only one option, but it should be able to find it if you saved it.
Um,
Okay, if it's on desktop and you locate it, it should just show it there to get.
um, I'll try to. Can I drag it in the box?
I don't think so, but I think you have to. Oh, drag it in this. I think you have to specify it um, in in this little location, like in the import file location. But it should. I mean, assuming you downloaded it, like you see it on your computer, it should be able to find it.
If you listen to this 1 minute thing, they explain
Um,
this is how they explain the oligarch.
Okay, so you see the file on your computer. Okay, so you should have an Excel file somewhere like this. Um, okay, and you can see that the Excel file has a bunch of text fields in the subject specifying like, is it something for animals? Is it something for sports? Or is it something for weather? And in this 48 line file, it should be the one that was imported or that you're about to import. Okay, so if you can find it on your computer, hit OK. And then I'll make sure I
can I
run it.
share a screen with you?
Sure.
Okay, I don't know why it just doesn't work.
Professor, the file, the Excel file contains 17 lines, 17 row.
I think it's like 37. This one? Or 48? Weather, animal, sports. There's another one too. This one that we need later. So this one has 17, but the one you need right now is weather, animal, sports. The other one that for later is score, weather, animal, sports. Okay.
It says I have to quit and reopen the meeting.
I don't think you have, can you just click on share here?
Um, share. Mm. It says I have to change system preference, but in my system preference, I do allow sharing.
Since it seems I have loaded the wrong file. Now I modify this one and uploaded the right one.
Yeah,
Will this affect the final result?
no, just switch it to the right one and then run the node again.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Okay, yeah. So just specify the location there, and then run the file import node once your import file location or path is specified. Okay, now okay, let's attach a second node. So this is step 3, and under text mining, which we've never used before. So see the text mining tab up here? You're going to attach a text parsing. Okay, text parsing, like that. Okay, and then so just to see where this is going, the first page here on page 271, this is the full diagram. We're going to set this up, but if you need to see exactly or what it looks like when you're done, you can refer back to this page. So we're setting up this diagram piece by piece. So we did the file import, we're doing the text parsing, and we'll do these things, but they'll be connected this way. So text parsing is next. Okay, let's run that. So text
Should I
parsing.
wait until it's done? My file import's still running. Do I need to wait until it's done and then connect?
Yeah, if it's it's still like doing green stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes this program will kind of freeze running too much. And so if it runs too long, you're probably gonna have to open it up again. But it should save everything. And so if it doesn't, finish running soon, just close the whole program and go back to it this way. And then just go to recent projects or open
Okay.
projects, and it should have everything. And then when you come back, it should have the file already ran. You'll see like a check mark.
Okay.
Okay, so we have text parsing, and let's connect file import to text parsing and run this.
Professor, for me, it's still run the file. It took
Yeah,
too long time, so I
if
have
it's
to.
still running, I'd recommend closing the program, and it should save it because it's probably gonna happen to me. But I've had to do that a few times, and so if it's like
Oh,
if you see it like going in green still, and it probably means it's stuck in a loop. So just close it and reopen the project, but it should be saved there on your server in your folder.
okay.
Okay, so now let's attach a text filter node. So we're doing this part. Okay, so under text mining, text filter. There we go. Okay, like the guide says, let's change frequency weighting from default to log under the text filter properties. So change frequency weighting from default to log. And let's change term weight from default to mutual information. And let's change the minimum number of documents to 2. Where's that?
I closed my enterprise miner and I tried to reopen it. It says unable to launch the application.
Oh, I think you have to what you're gonna have to do is
Download again?
yeah, go back to this where it says applications, and that happened to me. So just click on the SAS Enterprise Monitor link again, and then open that one, and that should take you back.
Okay. Well, if I
Uh,
click on that, it downloads another file.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Open that
Okay.
new one. Yeah, it's all connected to the server, but you have to use the one that just came from the link. Okay.
Professor, can we repeat the last step, please? The last one only.
Yeah, so you've got the text parsing,
Yes.
and you ran that. Is there like
Yes.
okay?
Yes, I do.
All right, nice. And then under text mining,
Text mining. Just a minute.
you want text filter and drag that here, and then connect text parsing to text filter.
Okay. Okay. In the text parsing node itself, no need to change anything. Just run it.
Yeah, run the default. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. And in the text filter, what's gonna be?
Okay, so the text filter, we're going to change frequency weighting from default to log, right there,
Okay. Okay.
and we're going to change term weight from default to mutual information,
Okay.
and we're going to change the minimum number of documents to 2.
From 4 to 2. Okay.
4 to 2.
Under term filters.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then also let's change check spelling property from no to yes.
Okay.
Where's that? Oops, there we go. Okay. And, okay, so if you look on the little picture, it should look, you made those 4 changes like this. Okay, so double check these ones, and I'll confirm on mine. So these where the 4 arrows are, right there. You just did that, hopefully. So check spelling is yes. Frequency weighting is log. Term weight is mutual information, and minimum number of documents is 2. So those 4 things just got changed there.
Good. Yes.
Okay, let's run the text filter node. All right, and hopefully that runs successfully and stops. And so again, if it keeps running and running and running, it gets stuck in a loop. You're gonna have to restart. Okay, so if that ran, we're now in step 5. So let's open the filter viewer. So text filter, and see where it says filter viewer. Where's that? Oh, here it is. Okay. So text filter property, then scroll down where it says results. And there's filter viewer. Let's open that up. Okay, so you should see this, and what it tells you what happened. And these are so if the phrase or the term was for animals, you get an A. If it was for sports, New York Knicks, it's an S. Okay, baseball's S, and then if it's for weather, here you go, winter, summer, that's a W. So the target's going to be one of those three categories. Either A, the statement's animals, S, the statement is sports, or W, the statement refers to weather. Okay, and you can see like the word it took, or some of the words that happen more than once. So baseball came up 14 times in 12 documents, which goes to sports. Cold came up 9 times, and so they're kind of ranked by, see, like things that occurred a lot, and then the things that occurred less so. And then some things like didn't, like if it's just a non-categorical term, like not, so it's all based on a specific word. Okay, so the words like go, not, have, they're nothing to do with any specific subject. So those don't help the direction, but if it's like winter, I'm not, I guess pretty would be like, might go to weather. I'm not sure, but see, it's based on like these key terms and how many times they occurred, and then if those terms refer to either sports, animals, or weather. Okay, and you can see in the little document that keep, where's that? Okay, the ones that are checked here, those are kept, and so we kept baseball to refer to sports, we kept cold to refer to weather, and the ones that are not checked, those were not kept because those are not indicative of specific things. Even though like if you read closely, you'd know that like Knicks refers to sports, or fall refers to weather, but some of the things didn't occur enough or just once, and so some things were not kept, but things that occurred more than once or referred specifically to um, one of the categories are. So these are the terms that were kept. These are the terms that were not. And that's all these, everything here.
Okay.
Okay. Where are we? All right. Attribute. Okay. So let's. All right. So it tells you to go to the terms column and confirm that the is not listed, and which it shouldn't be. So if you scroll down, okay, it's not because it's. So what do we do? Okay, let's close this. The results here, or the uh, terms to view thing, and on the text parsing node, click on that. You can scroll down and see where it says ignore in the properties. And see, it says ignore parts of speech. Okay, so text parsing, ignore parts of speech. If you click on this little ellipsis, it'll show you the words that were ignored. Or it's the parts of speech that were ignored. So these you don't need to change anything, but it shows you what was like prepositions, pronouns, conjunctions. And if you go back to the text filter, you can see under filter, under the properties, there should be a stop list thing. Where's this? Oh, sorry, this is text parsing still. So text parsing under filter, this is default, but see where it says run or stop list, has something here, SAS help. If you click on that, so text parsing properties, stop list, Okay, these are the words that were not didn't help classify weather animals. So like anything, anyways, these are all the words that were ignored because they couldn't make an indication of either this is weather, animal, or sports. So all these things are left out of the categorizing. Okay, so this is the default list, but it's a pretty good list because if you scroll through, you can see that most of these things are not descriptive in terms of weather, animal, sports, and that's why the program chose to leave them out once parsing. So it parsed out all these uncategorical terms and only used the ones that can categorize. All right, close that. Okay, now we're on step 6 in the document. Everyone, everyone following along so far?
Yes.
Okay. So step 6 is now we're building this document. So I think the next thing is put in this text cluster and attach text filter to text cluster. There we go. Okay, and then text topic. And then text cluster goes to text topic. Okay, so we got file import, text parsing, text filter, text cluster, text topic. Okay, now click on text cluster, and we're going to make the changes we see under step 6, which is change SVD resolution to high. SVD resolution is now high. Max SVD resolution, sorry, max SVD dimensions is 3. Exact or maximum number is exact. And number of clusters is down to 3. Okay, and we're doing 3 clusters because we want 1 cluster for animals, 1 cluster for weather, and 1 cluster for sports, and that's all the clusters we want. We only want the documents to go into one of the 3 clusters, given the appropriate topic. Okay, so if we click on text cluster, we should see that this is high, this is 3, this is exact, this is 3, this is expectation maximization, and this is 15. So we made 4 changes, I think. It should your properties for text cluster should look like this under train.
Yes, it's 4 changing. 4 changes.
Okay. Let's run text cluster. So make those changes to text cluster, then run. Right click, run that. Run text cluster. See, I think mine might be about to freeze. So once you get that green spinning, you're in trouble. All right, so if this happens, just exit. All right, and then recent projects should be the most recent one there. All right. Okay, so if the little check marks should mean it's already run. So we ran the text cluster node, right, before like software crash. Okay, let's open the text cluster results. Okay, and we can look at these things here. So these, if you look at the clusters in the bottom, you'll see the terms that went to like liger, lion, tiger, cat, zebra. These things went to animal. Cold, snow, weather, hot. These things went to weather. And basketball team, play. These are the terms that went to sports. And this is cluster 1 for animals, cluster 2 for weather, cluster 3 for sports, and they each represent just about a third. So about a third of the documents were for sports, about a third were for animals, and about a third were for weather. Okay. So, okay, with text cluster, let's choose exported data from the properties right there. And then select train like that, and then explore. Okay.
Professor, Explore is not activated. I don't know why. This is we're going to choose. Just a
Oh,
minute.
so you chose this one? You're here? You gotta click on the train thing first. So
Yes.
this is highlighted, then explore.
Train, yes, then explore. It's not
Doesn't work?
doesn't work. I don't know. Maybe I have to run it again.
Yeah, maybe.
This is under under text cluster or text topic.
Text cluster. So text cluster.
Okay.
After it
Okay.
was run, yeah, then you go to exported data.
Now it's okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
And then train explore. Okay, and then it tells you what on page 277 what these things are. We're here. Okay, so the text cluster SVD1 through text cluster SVD3, those are there's 3 clusters. Okay, and then text cluster, this is just a category ID. Text cluster probability, cluster 1 through cluster 3. and probabilities of membership, and then the document ID is there. So okay, so the appropriate cluster, the document ID, and so on. So those are theirs, and then here's this will show you down here. Like this was the observation that went in text cluster 1, which was for animals, and that was from document 1. Okay. All right. What was that?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, now we need to attach a SAS code node. So where's that? Let me see. Is it here? Okay. So utility tab, and then SAS code. Hold on 1 second. That's okay. Go ahead. Okay, sorry about that. So SAS code node, and we're going to attach this.
Professor, could you repeat the last step?
Yes. So what?
Yes. I just missed on that. Yeah.
Oh, so all we did was you ran the tech cluster node, right?
Yeah.
And then we brought in, so for utility tab,
Uh,
and you went SAS
okay.
code and bring that down there, and we're going to attach that like this. Let's see if I can show you the picture. Okay, so see how it's like, so we got this, I guess we haven't got the text topic yet, but so you want it to go attach the SAS code right here. And so the text cluster goes to SAS code kind of like this, and then it's separate from everything else. So put the SAS code here and then attach text cluster to SAS code. Like this. There we go. Okay, so file import, text parsing, text filter, text cluster. And that text cluster goes to SAS code. And then we're going to text topic. We haven't got there yet, I guess. All right, so this one, there's no, we have to enter the code in manually, but it should work fine. And so click on SAS code node after you attach it to text cluster, and then click on code editor. Okay, and then under the training code, we need to type in this code that you see here. So I'll type it in, but you can see the exact code if you can't see mine. Where is it? Okay. See this training code? So you have to type this exact text in, and it should work fine after we run it, but you're going to type in this code, these 4 or 5 lines here.
I think no need to the one with comment.
Oh, yeah, we probably don't need to do that, but it gives you a reference to what you're doing. So I'll just type in the whole thing, but yeah, you can see that like the slash and the double star.
Professor, if you don't mind, can you please copy paste it in the chat because
Oh, I'll try. I'm not. Yeah.
yeah,
I know.
and I think we can copy them right, direct from the study guide, from the lab notes.
Well, it's a picture. You can't do it. See?
Picture.
I know. I
Okay.
tried doing that. That's why. Actually, I'm gonna put this here. So.
I think one will. Okay. You finished.
Okay. Let me go through it again. And I'll see if it works. I'll. All right. So
Let me spell it to you so it will be easy to you to follow or to write them.
yeah.
Okay. Slash 2 stars.
Uh-huh.
How well do the clusters correspond to the known target underscore subject?
Yep.
This is
Oh, the
there's
question.
this question mark, then 2 stars, double stars, and then backslash, and then the code itself. Procfric space data equals. This is and
Yep.
em underscore import underscore data semicolon.
Yep.
Tables space text cluster underscore then star then target underscore subject slash missing semicolon run semicolon.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Let's try to, if you hit the save button and close it. All right. Let's go back there.
Would you please write it here in the chat area if you
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
mind,
Yeah.
Professor?
Please. Okay. So try that.
Then after that, we're going to run the SAS code.
Yeah. So just close it, save it, and then run it. Oh, so it's mine's gonna freeze again. Oh, it worked. Okay, so if you put in that code or copy and paste it from there, it should work. So here's the code, and again, it's from here. So I wish it would be easier if we could just copy and paste it, but unfortunately, this is just a picture. So put this code specifically in the text code editor, and then run it, and hopefully that doesn't give you any errors. Okay, so did that work? No problems?
Yes.
If that worked, just run it and then get the results. And it should look something like this. And we can see let's go down here. Okay, so this is the animal cluster. This is the sports cluster. This is the weather. And there were 17 documents into animals, 14 into sports, and 16 into weather. Okay, so 36%, 29%, 34% respectively. Yeah, so it counted the frequency, and then this is column 1, 2, and 3. Right. So it's just a little cross chart there. And so if the code ran correctly, you should see this picture of the results after it's run. Okay. Okay. Now text topic. If you don't have the text topic node, put that here, but attach text cluster to text topic, and text topic is right there under text mining. Okay, so the number of multi-term topics is we're going to change that under text topic properties to 3. So you see where it says number of multi-term 25. We want 3 because we only have 3 topics.
This is the only change? Number of multi-term topics?
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, I'm just double checking, but yeah, that looks like the only change. So number of multi-term topics is now 3 because we only have 3 topics. Then let's run that. Run the text topic node. Oh no. I'm gonna reopen because I think I'm. All right, there we go. Everything looks checked. Okay, so we ran the text topic node, and it's all. Yep, that's okay. That's good. All right, then click on the topic on text topic properties. Click on the topic viewer right there. All right, so here we go. Here's the topics that go into specific categories in these number of documents: sports, weather, animals. Okay, and you can see like the terms here that were uh, the ones that are grayed out.
Professor, I have to open the results.
Oh no, so let me
on
go
top.
back. Yeah, text. So you run text topic, and then
Yes.
after it runs, under properties, click on topic viewer over here.
Okay. Topic view.
Okay, so there's the topics. So you can see this cluster, sports, weather, animals. Okay, and here's topic weight and the terms, and what's showing you here is there's some things that that didn't get chosen. All right, so like the things below, the things in gray, or the things with like no weight, um, didn't make the cut. Okay, so here's like the things below the baseline basically. Okay, so look at all the terms that had to go through to make decisions, and then based on the topic weight, you'd either, if it was above the threshold, it went to that specific topic, or if it was below it, it didn't, or it didn't get chosen at all.
Okay.
Okay, close that. Now we're gonna. Okay, so your model should look like this thus far. We're gonna add another exported data, or not another, but an exported data. So if you look at okay. So we need to attach, so I think we're to this point, right? So we need to put
Yes.
a decision tree and attach that to text topic. So I think decision tree is under model. Yeah. All right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So text topic goes to decision tree like that. And then we need a file import node. In the file import node, let's just finish let's just put the rest of the diagram together and we'll finish the steps. So file
Okay.
import is right there under sample. Okay, so that's going to go like right there. And then the final thing we want is a score. That is,
Under assess, I think.
under assess.
Yeah. Score.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I can. All right, so it should look like this, and then we're going to connect these guys like this, and like that. Okay, so here's the full diagram. We still got some stuff to do, but file import to text parsing to text filter to text cluster, and then that goes to the SAS code down there that we ran, and then that goes to text topic, and text topic goes to decision tree, and decision tree and file import are both connected to score, like that. So it's pretty. There's just a couple little, yeah. Okay, and it should look just like the diagram in this.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're still where we're on something like step 11. Okay, so the file, let me see, let me make sure we get this part. So we need to get the other file to file import, and on Blackboard, yeah. Okay, on Blackboard under study guides, under week 5, the other Excel file we need right now, or in a few seconds, is score, weather animal sports. So download that other one, and we'll find that one when we do the next file import. So Blackboard study guides week 5, and just download the score underscore weather animal sports Excel file, and we'll find that in a second. Hold on, I lost my place. Let me figure out. Okay, so let's do one more thing. So click on the text cluster, or sorry, the text topic node, and click on exported data, text topic, properties, and exported data. Okay, and then select train and explore. Okay, and it'll show you added a few more variables. So here's the text clusters and the text topics 1, 2, 3 for sports, weather, or animals. Uh, and there's like you can see like can I make that? Yeah, like the biggest, the ones that were most popular: baseball team, basketball, snow, cold winter, lion, tiger, zoo. So the most frequent ones, the categories that specific cluster are listed first. Okay. And then it describes the new variables, which are text topic raw, and those are described. Okay, so you should see the text topic raw 1 through text topic raw 3 in that printout or that chart, and then text topic 1 through text topic 3, which are binary. So 1 if it's in topic 1, 0 otherwise, and so on. And all right. Now we should be on step 11, I think. Oops. Okay, so we'll close this and this. Okay, so here we go. We've got the whole model set up, and we're on step 11. Okay, and then click on decision tree, which is now it goes text topic to decision tree, right? And click on the variables. So decision tree, properties, the variables ellipsis. All right, and you should see those variables that it's going to make a decision on. So here's the text cluster SVDs, the text cluster probabilities, the text cluster just default, the text topics, the text field, which is just text. That's not a decision. Text topic raws, and then the document number, which is just an ID. Okay, so those are your variables that are go into your decision tree. All right, that's close that. Now let's run the decision tree node. It's gonna freeze again.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna reopen again. Okay, back. Okay, now we just ran the decision tree node, right? So I'm gonna click on that. If that ran successfully with the check mark, you can get the results. Okay, and then you can open up this one and the results to the tree. All right, so this is node 1, okay, which is obviously for his categorizing. So here's animal, sports, and weather. Baseball team, these go into sports. Okay, this is node 2. This is node 3, and this is, so there's different nodes, and it kind of shows you the distribution of how these decisions were made. This is the final decision, where 36% of the documents went to animals, about 30% went to sports, and 34% to weather. And this is like the decision tree that went into that process. Okay, close that. Now, step 13, I believe we're on. Okay, so you get the file import node connected like this, right? So the file import node is right here, and the decision tree node and the file import node separately are connected to score. But we need to do the file import first. So we need to import the score, weather, animal, sports Excel file. So click on the file import node, and where it says import file,
Under variable.
yes. Oh, actually, well, I guess this doesn't matter, but they want us to rename this. You can right click the file import node and rename, and let's call this file import score data. Okay, file import score data, and okay, it'll just change the name. And the import file, okay, so this is file import score data, and then under properties, import file, choose that ellipsis. And again, you're going to find the score weather animal sports Excel file you just downloaded, So wherever it is, desktop or downloads, find it. Okay, score underscore weather animal sports is the other file I want you to download. So find that, hit open. And so that path should be specified under file import, my computer, and then whatever the path is, leading to score underscore weather animal sports dot xlsx. Okay. Okay, and that path should be there, right? And we need to change the role of the data to score. See where it says score? Let's change that to score. Or let's change the underscore the role to
Then
score.
to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So file import is score underscore weather animal sports and change the property there. Role is score. Okay, let's run the file import, this one. Oh, just crash again. All right. Okay, so that needs to run, but it's gonna have to be restarted. Okay, so everything should be run, checked, except for score. We're about to do that. Let me just show you this file real quick that we uploaded. Okay, so there's so based on how we set it up, it should be able to decide which of these statements goes to which category. So this is probably animals. This is probably sports. This is sports, sports, weather. And let's see if that works. Let's see if our model works correctly. Okay. Now, let's run the score node. So the score node is connected to decision tree and file import score data with the new file. Okay, are both connected to score. Let's run the score node. Oh, okay. Oh no, that's oh, no errors. Okay, finally one that didn't have to be restarted. Okay, so if the score node runs correctly, it should look like that with a check mark, or if it didn't, you're gonna have to restart like I did like 4 times. The good news is it always saves it, and usually
Yeah.
it just kind of okay, then let's go to the exported data window. on score. Exported data right there. Okay, and then so score, properties, exported data, and then click on score right there, and then browse. And what it wants you to do is make it so you can see these two. So if you could bring the text field column, you can like, if you grab it and drag it, you can move it. So we want text field. Where is that?
Professor, score, then what? Results?
Okay. Yeah, no. So score. Here, so after you run the score node,
Yes.
and then under score node properties, exported data, ellipsis.
Okay. Exported data.
And then click on score. And then browse. Okay, and the last thing is let's make it so we can see these two columns side by side. So bring the text field column over. If you just scroll over, here's text field. So I just want to bring it over to the left so I can see it. I'm just going to drag it like this. Okay, you can drag it over to the first column. And let's drag in into target subject.
Text field.
Where's that one? This one. Into target subject. Let's drag that over there. Okay, so we didn't make any modifications. We just dragged it so these two columns are viewable because we want to look at these ones. All right, so you just, in this, nothing was changed, but you can drag over text field here and drag over into target subject so we can see if it did the appropriate thing. Okay, we have a dot that was animals. That looks right. I spent a lot of time on the weekend watching sports, World Cup sports, World Series sports, winter weather, winter, documentary about big cats, animals, small dogs, animals, feral cats, animals, professional basketball sports. See, this one might have been incorrect, but see how it says we have friends who live in rural areas. They sometimes see bears near the house. That probably should have been animals. So that was probably misclassified. Snow is weather. Rainy weather is weather. Elephants, animals. Summer's weather. Leopards, animals. And nature movie about bears. And see, this one probably should have been animals too. So it did a pretty good job, but there were a few things that if you read over it, you're like, this might have been misclassified. So I think it did 14 of them correct, and then you can make an argument that this one, the bears should have been animals, and it discriminated against bears basically. So the bear ones didn't get classified right. But that's because it saw something like winter and springtime, and because there was winter and springtime, that probably went to weather. I'm not sure why this one went to weather. I don't know. That looks like a mistake.
Number 16 is mistaken.
Well, I mean,
don't think so.
yeah, I think that one should have been animals, right? Because it's a movie about
What
bears.
national movie about bears.
Bears.
Okay. Hibernating in winter. This sentence contains a couple of things.
Yeah, I know.
There's weather and there's animals.
Right. I know why they did it, because winter and spring are both weather. But if you read it, it's actually about bears.
Hmm.
And then this one, I'm not sure why it messed up. Maybe rural goes to weather, but uh, but for the most part, it did a pretty good job. All right, so those are the results, and you can see that this is the text field, and based on the model we set up, this is where it put it. So a little double checking, but it's a pretty good model, pretty simple, but pretty. You can see the idea. Okay. I think we're done. So everyone able to get to this point?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's just save our model package, and we'll save our diagram, and then with this, it took us a week to finish this, but we got it done. All right. So click. You can click on the score, and then right click, create model
Create.
package, and you can call it. Um, you can call it first name, last name, weather, animal, sports. I already have that, so I'm gonna call it something else. Okay, so when that's done, you can right-click the model package, save as, and it'll save as a .spk file. So just put that wherever you want. Okay, and then I also want you to save it because the model package only saves part of the diagram, and especially it doesn't show the SAS code, I don't think. So if you click on diagrams in the diagram you set up, if you right-click that and choose save as, you can choose the file type as a .gif, which is just a photo or a image. And if you can save it as the same name but as a GIF file, so I can see a picture of the diagram easily.
Professor, there is only one option, which is SPK file. Am I right? Or?
Oh, let me show you. Click on diagrams, and then
Okay.
under the diagram, click on the diagram. Like, see how I'm selecting the title of the diagram, and
Okay.
then right-click that and save as, and you should have an option to do a .gif.
Ah,
Right?
yes, yes. Save it here.
Yep, save it wherever you want, and then those are the two files in which you're going to turn it. Okay, so you should have an SPK file, which I can open up. So when I open yours up, it'll look like this. And you'll also have a nice little image of the diagram, the whole thing, which will look just like that, all right? It should take a nice little picture of the diagram. Okay, so you can save both of those as your first name, last name, then weather, animal, sports for the GIF file and the SPK file. And that's what you're going to turn in, okay? So if you've got this one completed, all you got to do is turn in the SPK file and the .gif file, and that is going to finish up your homework for this week, which is due Monday, this Monday. Okay, because we got to do a different, start another one on next Monday. Okay, so everyone good on that?
Yes.
Yeah, and so you can email that to me, and then when you want to do your hybrid online stuff, you can read these chapters, textbook 2, and there's some videos on the more displaying the text mining features that we just used, which are here. Okay, week 5 hybrid online, SAS text mining, and there's they're not too long. There's text miner intro, parsing and filtering, clustering, and then topics. Okay, if you want to look at those, and kind of explains the features of basically what we just did. But yeah, okay. I think
Excuse me, Professor. I have
yes,
a question. So,
yes.
why we have two files to email? Because we just did the SPK. So how can we create a GIF?
Oh, how do you do it?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Oh, okay. I'll show you. So
Mhm.
here's your diagram, right? So you made your
Yeah.
model, you made your, and then to do the GIF, so click on diagrams and click on the name, right? Click on your
Yeah.
diagram. And right
Mhm.
here, you can right click. And,
Please, sorry, slow down. Let me
oh,
open that.
okay, sorry.
Okay, no problem. So, click a diagram, then click my
Yeah, so,
my SPK. Okay.
so there,
Yeah, yeah.
this is selected, then right click,
Right click. Okay.
and then save as.
Save as.
And you can
Okay.
say it should have an option to change the file type to GIF, which is like an image.
Uh, okay.
Yep. And it'll just,
So, the same file name, but the different files tab.
yeah, right. So there's an SPK file and a GIF file, both of the same name.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Mhm.
Because the model package doesn't show the whole diagram and the picture does.
Okay. Thank you so much. I understand right now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's it. Okay. Any other? Everyone good on this? Any other questions before we wrap it up?
Professor, if the GIF file doesn't show up all the paragraph, so sorry, all the chart, I should minimize it.
Wait. So what was the question?
For me, the GIF file,
Mm-hmm.
does not show all the diagram.
It doesn't?
It shows from cluster only.
Oh, let me see.
Just a minute, let me check with
I
you.
think.
This is my one. 1, 2. Let me share it. Just a minute. Share.
Because mine shows the whole thing.
Please choose this because maybe I have it. It makes like I think a screenshot from what already available.
Oh, you did a screenshot instead.
No, I didn't
No?
screen, but yes,
Is it
saving
just?
as a GIF itself. It will
Yeah.
it will take screenshot.
Is it like? Can you minimize? Is it? Did you like zoom in? Oh,
It's not.
you already. Okay, it didn't.
Okay, I think we should minimize the graph itself. Minimize it. Okay. No issue. I will do it.
Yeah,
Thank you, Professor.
if that didn't work, just you can just take a normal screen cap. Like you can just do this.
Okay. Save as.
I thought I thought that was faster, but if that didn't work, just do like that.
Data volume 2.
Yeah, and save it as a little screen pic. Okay, that worked.
Okay, just oops. Okay, I will take screenshot. That's it. Okay. Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so if everyone's good on this, all right. So I'm glad everyone got the on-demand feature working because we had some problems with that, and hopefully this was helpful and we got to get the homework done. So thanks for joining on Saturday, and I'll see everyone back Monday in class, and yeah, in a few days. So have a good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you Monday night.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, I'm gonna end the meeting, Omer.
Okay, okay, Professor. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you. Thank you.